Hello, everyone. Welcome to our MasterMatch YouTube channel. I'm really excited to take the opportunity to introduce you a new master who just joined our network, Ignacy Bres. Ignacy is a CEO of Mediascope Group, a marketing agency company registered in Estonia. He decided to leverage his current experience from there and help other Polish entrepreneurs to set up a company in this country. Ignacy, tell us, what are three main reasons that makes Estonia so attractive country to run a business?
Oh, there are definitely more than just three reasons to set up your company there, because definitely there are plenty of opportunities which come together with moving your business to Estonia or setting up your business in Estonia. But let's focus on three main reasons. The first reason, which is definitely the biggest opportunity for people, especially abroad, is the e-residency card. I have as an example one of those e-residency cards that looks practically like
Nice.
that. This is a card which is your digital ID, which lets you to start your company without moving there, without going to Estonia, and you can practically have that company. You can set up that company. You can do any paperwork you would normally do by going somewhere, by sending emails, by sending letters. You don't have to do it when it comes to Estonia. You just take your card, you just use your computer. Setting up of your company will take around 3 hours, and that's it. So that's the greatest thing, and the best thing is that you don't need even go to Estonia to get your card. You just send an application also by sitting by your computer and filling up the formula to send it, and that's it. That's practically it, and you get your card in around 1 month or 3 weeks, and then you can just set up your company. That's the next 3 hours to have that company. You don't wait like 2 weeks, 1 month to get an information that your company was registered. No, it takes literally 3 hours, and you have it. So the first reason is definitely that it's the cheap way as well, because the card costs you around 120 euros, and then you have 200 more euros for registering your company. So that's the biggest advantage. It's a cheap way. It's easy. You don't have to go there. That's great thing for someone who has family, for example, in Poland or in another country, and you cannot in one day. You cannot just move to Estonia to have a new company or to run your business there. Sometimes it's impossible. Someone's working, someone's at school, and that's really difficult. So that's great, because I'm sitting in Warsaw in Poland right now, and I have that company in Estonia. If I want, I don't need another card, another e-residency card. I just can set up another company and another company and another company, just as much as I need, as much as I want to. I can practically do many businesses there. Of course, there are different types of businesses. Not every type of business can be done there just remotely, because not every business fits the remote type. But definitely you can do many things there, and that's great. That's the first thing. The second thing is the administration, the fact that you don't fight with them. For me, that's the most beautiful thing. I have one company in Poland, I have one company in Estonia. I can see the difference. And the difference is that in Estonia, you're doing 99% public services online. Of course, you're using also that e-residency card when you're in Poland, and when you want to do anything there. And you can practically do all those 99% public services without going out, just sipping your tea or coffee. and that's really great. And the fact that administration is really friendly is also very, very helpful. Everything takes less time than when it comes to doing your business in another country. The great thing is Estonia is on the first place on being digital society, according to European Commission, and that's what you can see when you're there, when you're here, and when you're using those e-residency opportunities. Currently, you have, let me take a look at statistics, you have more than 80,000 e-residents and more than 16,000 companies which were founded by e-residents. And those e-residents are coming from 170 countries, so almost 3/4 of the whole world has already used those opportunities to found their businesses there. And the great thing, you have euro as a currency. You're in the European Union. You have access to Central Eastern Europe, to Scandinavia, to Russia. Main partners for trade partners for the Estonia is UK and Germany. So also Western Europe is involved there. So that's practically great thing. The another thing is that you have taxes. It's connected to the administration thing that when it comes to taxes, you have 0% tax for your company as long as you're reinvesting your money. That's great, especially for young businesses as my own, and especially for startups when you're not sure if it's gonna work or not. And you don't want to have a lot of costs, a lot of money you have to invest. That's pretty nice place to test any possible idea you can have. And the third thing I want to share with you is the place for testing new technologies. It's like a gigantic lab where you can check how things work. And the thing is that also as the administration, they have implemented blockchain technology. It was in 2012. It was like 10 years ago. So it was a long time before it was trendy. It was before it was popular. The voting through internet, it's since 2005. So it was the time when we all remember that Nokia phone that we were using. And, we were playing Snake on those phones. And we remember how old fashioned it was that time. And then we're hearing that in the same time in Estonia, they could vote for internet. So it's absolutely crazy. The e-tax system that you could use internet to fill out your tax forms and send it to the office. You could use it since 1999. So it's practically the time when I was born, 22 years ago. And they could do it through internet. I think many people doesn't even use the internet. Many people don't know that there is such tool probably, and in many places in the world, and they could do many things online. And today you have regulations which lets you to test your technology. Self-driving vehicles are on the street. Robots deliver food on the streets of Tallinn, the capital of Estonia. And what I want to tell you in the very end of my answers is that today they are showing that there is a big difference, huge difference between that what they have today, that what they have now, and that what they had in the Soviet Union times. And it was not such long time ago. It was like 30 years ago when they were part of the Soviet Union, and their economic situation wasn't really good. It was also not the center of the Soviet Union. It was not Moscow. It was not St. Petersburg. It was some town in the totally suburbs of the Soviet Republic. And what they've done, they change it totally. They implement new technologies, and they let you to implement those technologies by giving you friendly regulations. That's the reason. Thank you.
Impressive. So it's very comfortable to be entrepreneur there. Even like taking into consideration last changes in the Polish law, even I started to consider doing a business there. Ignacy, tell us, what is the best way we can support you?
So today, what I'm trying to do is to find investors to take my business on the next level, because we use the sources we have, we use the know-how we have, but the problem is that it's still not so popular, and we're trying to make it visible. We're trying to find fundings to still invested into marketing, into making it visible for people around us. That's the main goal.
Mm-hmm. And what are other ways that you can help other masters in our community?
So what we are doing, we're helping people to start their businesses there. We're helping them to go through the accounting, to go through the things connected to law, connected to taxes. We're making consulting. What we're trying to do is to explain people why Estonia is so great. That's what I was trying to do in a very short time, but probably I would need a couple of hours to explain all perks, all great things about Estonia. So that's the thing. What we could do, what I would like to do right now in the very end, I would like to invite you for the event which takes place on the 1st of February. It's going to be an event about Estonia, about doing business in Estonia. It's co-organized by the Estonian Embassy, and I would love to see you there to discuss all the topics connected to Estonia. You can ask all the questions you may have. So feel invited.
Oh, thank you so much. So I think, Ignacy, that your experience can definitely provide value to our Polish entrepreneurs. So if you guys would like to receive some help from Ignacy, please do not hesitate, visit our platform MasterMatch Online and submit your request for knowledge. You will be matched with such expert like Ignacy, so that you can save time on the research and move quickly with your business objective. Thank you again, Ignacy, for your time today.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.